Yeah, I was just staring at, these silly folk in very tight, sexy suits.
Hello from Dublin in Ireland, and for the first time ever doing a junket, it's not raining. So you
Hey,
have good luck today.
yeah.
Freya, can I ask you first, what were you looking at most of the time when you were looking at the rest of the cast? Like, how was that for you?
Yeah, I was just staring at, these silly folk in very tight, sexy suits.
Wow. With our helmets, with our
And all your little nipples. They had
yeah,
little,
we're covered.
little things that were like balls, and they had a circle around. They looked like they had about 100 nipples on them. No, yeah, so that was what I was staring at. But when they transformed into the apes, I sort of forgot about the nipples and the suits and just focused on their chimpness.
And lads, were the costumes uncomfortable?
Yeah.
No, actually, they fit like gloves.
Yeah, it's like wearing a really great tracksuit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they're super fitted and athletic.
They
They're
custom make them
conducive
for
to
you.
movement.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, I loved mine.
Yeah.
I was like happy to put it on every day. I didn't feel right until I put it on.
Yeah, he's wearing it under.
Yeah, I wear it under.
Yeah.
He wears it to bed every night.
Really hot, but oh well.
I wore one. I hated it.
Well, yours was custom made.
Oh, mine wasn't custom made.
Yeah.
Mm.
And did it hold everything in? Like it was that kind of like probably one of the best things about it?
I'm not gonna lie. I remember Peter like properly
Peter had a
sweating in that suit.
Well, the blue
He
suit was a
sweating.
different story because the blue suit added this extra light. We'd wear this blue, it was basically a blue screen for your body, if we had to interact physically with her, because then they could, they wouldn't have to like rotoscope us out or whatever. But that thing kept in the heat and was impossible to get off, and just doing, basic human activities was really hard.
Isn't that mad, lads? Like to think, just say, like even 15 years ago, that how advanced we are with something like this, because this is a movie of epic proportion. Like when I walked out of it, I went, I need like a half an hour to think about it. For
Yeah.
you guys working on a gig like this, that must be, career defining for you, is to know that you are part of this spectacular piece of work.
Yeah,
Mm.
I
totally.
mean, for me, it's just always been like I haven't been in like like films in the cinema, but like this for me is like it's just my dream to be in a project that's going to get to be seen on like a big screen, because I just think cinema is like it's so amazing that to get like it's such an amazing experience, and to be able to know that people will be sat in a cinema and not distracted by phones or anything like that, and be completely like in it, and hopefully seeing it on like the best screen that they can. I think that's like my dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, best and biggest screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm at
Kevin, did you have was there some sort of like copybook for you guys, or did you have to go to, sorry, this sounds silly, like monkey school? Like, is there something for you to, to have the mannerisms of all that, or was that just shown on the set on the day? Because just you were running around, I was looking at you and I was like, geez, there are dab hands now at running around like apes.
No, we went through a pretty intensive
Long process.
schooling. Yeah, they did a 6 week a school, and then I showed up a little later, and I did a 4 week school. We just kind of learned about the anatomical differences, how that informed movement, how it informed sound, and then there's the layer of like, oh, but who is my character on top of those types of, I don't want to say restrictions, just new rules in terms of how you could and could not move.
New format.
New format, yeah. And it yeah, it was incredible, really. Because by the time we got to set, we were so ready. And my first scene with Owen was actually not something that was scripted. We ran off improvising for 45 minutes, and Proximus and Noah got to know each other, knew about what they wanted and how Proximus saw the future. And I was informing him about the humans and how they'll put us back in cages if they get into power again. So, sorry about your dad. But it's like,
Well,
uh,
and that scene that we improvised together was not originally in the
it ended
movie,
up
and it
in the
ended up
film.
in the film.
Yeah.
Yeah, we formed
Wow.
these relationships with each other in Ape School that really sort of, I think, make the performances of the movie.
This understanding of each other, this
Yeah.
connection that you probably wouldn't expect because of the horrible things that Proximus had to do to try to get all the apes together, because we're on a timeline. There's a time crunch. We have to get this thing done before these ones get all the information before you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
so it was a really nice thing to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
kind of want a documentary on this as well to see how you guys got to do all this, because I was fast. We saw 1 minute of behind the scenes, and I was like, wow, this
I
is brilliant.
Together.
Yeah.
There's a
They
lot of footage
definitely
of
will.
it. Yeah.
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 Amazing. Guys, as you said, you need to watch this on the big screen. Thanks so much for today, and best of luck with the movie.
Thank
Thank
you.
So
you.